Haven't seen that on the wind finder before. You serious? Time again. All right. Take care of your brother and mom.
Fired up.
Oh, just got a tour. All right. Just said bye to the crew. That's the hardest part for sure of this fishing on the road stuff, but we're heading down to Oklahoma, Grand Lake for the National Championship. And yeah, this is the biggest tournament there is really for what you can get out of the deal. First place goes to the Bassmaster Elite Series and gets a classic berth, and like could end up being around 75 grand. Second place goes right to the EQs and a classic berth. Paid entries into the EQs, and same thing for third, and the rest it's a cash payout. It's a massive field, like 250 boats. It's all the best guys from their clubs and the top 20 from each of the national events. I qualified back in February in Alabama, Eufaula, Alabama. It was actually the week the youngster was born. If you remember that video, I just made her back in time, but got the qualification done, and this is the reward. No entry fee tournament in Oklahoma. Definitely the last one of the year. It's Halloween today, and yeah, we'll bring you along for the journey here. See how she go. While we're still in Minnesota,
Turn right,
she's...
then take the first right.
Easy, girl. She's colder than F outside. I gotta stop and get some propane for the buddy heater in the camper tonight. I'm just planning on getting south of the cities and popping up the rig. I left after work, so I just usually drive as far as I can and then pop up the old Project M, but conditions are not favorable. Wake up a damn popsicle. But so far so good. Roads are fine. It's just some snow in the grass, and yeah, we ain't got to worry about that yet. Brr. I've learned enough after doing this last year that you may as well just rest if you just push it all night. Like I could make it to Oklahoma by 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll just be all messed up all day and start pre-fishing the next day, and it's not the way to go. So got the Project M. Roll out the king. Oh. She's iced up. I got a little Mr. Heater going here for a second to warm her up. Great big sleeping bag here, and cozy in, and hopefully don't freeze to death. This is the longest trip of the year for me since the Alabama tour when I qualified for this thing. I gotta say, I got a little bit soft from the Northern Opens, just having the 17-hour drive, a 10 and a 5. So last year I would just laugh at a 17-hour drive to Oklahoma, but I'm starting to remember how much of a damn grind she is. It is so cold. The little buddy heater's just running on 1-pounders, and it ran out an hour ago. She's an ice box. But she's time to get back on the road. None of this damn thing. It's like -5. Sack race down here. Oh. That actually worked. That could have been catastrophic. Morning, Lund. You look cold, girly. Oh. She's cold. Raz just pulled up. He's so American, they don't even shut her down to fuel her up. Just keep that diesel idling. We made her though, a couple minutes from the house. She's a long journey. Like I said, I'm getting soft on the road, but here's how the launches work down south. You just fire your boat out there, everyone hops in the big one. There's Willie right there. Then you send them out and go collect them. It's the way of the road. Unless she's unlocked. Oh, nice. Minnow bucket in here? Fuck, there's a hole in the middle of this thing.
Sit there and drink and catch catfish.
Hey, we're having a mini derby today. Keep your best 5, bring them in.
Yeah, bye.
You too, bud. Rifling down the lake. Saw some rock that looks different. There's a boat right there already. Never mind. Welcome to a 250 boat tournament on Grand Lake. Road bed. A road bed. 3/4 ounce jig. How's that sound on your road bed? Grand Lake stud, baby. New crush suited janitor. Cleaning up. You serious? Wow. Really? Well, it was a tough grind up on the top part of the lake. Any creek of bass was caught in the Classic this spring had, God's honest, like 60 boats in it. There's 250 boats here, so I came down the lake. I only caught one small keeper up there. Been wearing out like keepers now. I just came up, you got to see this school. I was like, those all got to be like 10-inch white bass or something, and got like a, I don't know, a couple pound largemouth and then a couple nice spots out of it. There's like an honest 200 fish in it. It's wild. I'm just having some fun right now. Obviously this doesn't look like the way to win, but it might be in the right area, so we'll see what happens. Here come the pretzels. Oh my God. I don't know how I didn't get one yet. There's a way bigger school behind them that's probably a little fresher. It's just flock shooting. That's a clean one. Little bucket. Yeah, I'll show you in a second. I'm gonna catch a couple here quick. But it's, let's see if I can point this down at my scope. Once they get this close to the boat, it's probably not going to happen, but yeah, they're getting smaller. That one's a spot. Let's keep chasing them out into the abyss here. Wearing out my 9-pound bag out here. And we're shrinking. Crazy though, back to largemouth. I think. Yep. I feel the tongue. The tongue's got little, oh my God, how many fish are here? It's such a waste of time because I haven't got a big one yet, but after going like all morning, catching one keeper, it's just fun to catch a bunch of them. They're turning into non-keepers now though. That's nuts. There's one. That's a keeper. I'll tell you this, if I do find out how to catch 3 5-pounders, I'm probably going to be able to pick up my little minnow and go get a limit to go with it. But I went and did the dock thing. And it's just like any stretch that looks good, like has the right rock behind it, there's either a boat that had just, you know, it's probably a boat on either side of you. Like, it's insane. Trying some offshore, just trying everything I can do to get away from them, because in the tournament I'm just gonna go, if that ends up feeling like the way to win, then I'm just gonna go do it anyway. Going to pre-fish a bunch of them is just making me frustrated. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm coming through. Don't shoot me. These stupid idiots have been shooting a pellet gun. Came in, said, hey, I'm coming through, like, take her easy. And one just landed like 5 feet from my boat. I lost her. They're schooling. Let me enter, I'm gonna be late. Here's a real one. Oh yeah. I was just about to say I'm wasting my time again. Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that bass. That's a big one. Old Mooch Manor. In the school. Oh yeah. Remember how to do this. There's a 4-pounder. Itty bitty Mooch Minnow. Was wondering what I was doing. That's freaking cool. Sweet. There are real ones out here. Frickin' bass invasion coming. There's one school heading for another school. Look at them. This is crazy. Not a big one, but solid. Keep it largemouth. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I could stop doing that anytime. Crap, because it ain't that bad out there right now.
Yeah, there's another fucking huge one coming soon.
We got tornado warnings. 80k wind gusts. They were just rocking the cabin. We thought the windows were gonna blow in. And now it's kind of sitting flat for wind. I think they call that the eye. But it's a short practice, so we're getting tempted. I ain't stepping foot out there without at least a damn thermos of toffee. Well, she's day 2, just after 7. Got up at 5 and there was no chance you were launching your boat in that. There was just like a wall of tornado. Waiting for the damn windows to blow out of the little cabin, but got a little break in her. I feel like it's best to just not look at the weather right now because it's just cell after cell coming in. Hopefully don't get hit by a nader, that's the main concern, but we're just gonna fish close to where we launch and try to keep her tight today. Pretty much wasted yesterday chasing that minnow bite around and kind of knew it the whole time I was doing it, but it's there's so many boats in the couple creeks that all the tournaments are won in that I was just trying as hard as I could to find something else, and it didn't really appear to work out yet. So we're gonna go join the party today. We've just got today and tomorrow, and that's it. It's just a 3-day practice for this deal, and got to make use of her. So the weather delay hurt a little bit, but hopefully that's it for the day. Either way, it's gonna rain a couple inches today, so she is what she is, and we'll see you out there on the pond. I haven't seen that on the wind finder before. You again. Rain. That didn't flood that bad. This was brutal last night. She settled down a little. Sog dog on the lawn though. That sweet, sweet sound of pouring Oklahoma rain. That's all we've heard for the last 50 hours. It's the last day of practice. I absolutely sucked yesterday. I don't even think I had a limit of keepers. And I'm back down the lake today. Kind of a desperation attempt to find something. I don't know. It's hard. One thing to navigate the weather, and the other is to navigate a lake you've never seen before. So it's been definitely really challenging, but out of the 250 boats, 3 of us are going to the Classic, so someone's getting there. There's no excuse. We got one final day here on the absolute grind hole that is Grand Lake. We'll see what happens. Hopefully don't get shot at today. Those frickin' punk kids the other day shooting their pellet guns like around. I was like, hey, I'm coming through, don't shoot me. And the shots just come closer to the boat. So I go back and tell the boys at the house. Danny goes, that's nothing. Some truck pulled up in Horse Creek, jumped out and started spraying rounds with an AK at a bunch of coots. Those frickin' little birds out in the middle. And then they just jumped back in the truck and peeled off. So he won up my gun story. America, baby. Welcome back to the Hurricane. Plier job to get them red lines out of there. It's a nice bass for me. Jerk plug, Nav Daddy. There's another one. There he is. Keeper. Oh, smallmouth. Just kidding. Yeah, that's a nice bass. Time to seize fire back here. Give me the report, Raz.
Beer's good.
Beer's good. Grand Lake sucks.
Yeah, that's the Grand Lake practice report. We gotta go to the dinner, the gala. I'm not dressing up, eh?
That's true.
The Cormorant Rasmussen is the heavy favorite to win. He got second here in the Classic back in March. He's a Grand Lake grinder. For some reason, he does best on the worst lakes.
This lake will be a grinder too.
Yeah, we're gonna go jazz it up tonight and launch here in the morning and idle over. Go pick up her coes. I think everyone's getting one this derby, so going to be interesting.